used to have this cool clock, but then it broke. So I went to the local craft supply store back when you could dawdle around and touch everything shiny, and I got clock parts for $8. Then I moved and the clock broke to unsalvageable. So now I have clock parts.
As long as you put something between the mechanical bits, anything can be a clock. That's nuts.
And you know what I've got a bunch of? Free time and yarn. I want to crochet a clock.
No, I've never done this before, but let's dive in. Here are the clock bits by the Clock Shop. It comes with little instructions on how to assemble the bits, but we'll get there. First, we need a clock face. I don't know if I have enough blue yarn, but I do have this old scarf that I made and don't wear. Just undo that and bloop! More yarn. I checked out a video by Bella Coco on YouTube on how to crochet a flat circle, and thank goodness, because I was gonna do it wrong. I did a few takes of me trying to explain how to do this, but it would be so much better for you to check out that Bella Coco video. I'm not the most experienced crocheter and messed up plenty in my attempts. Thanks to that other YouTuber, it eventually looked like this. I didn't know exactly how big to make the circle, so I just kept going until I didn't want to anymore, which was about 10 rows. The clock shaft is just a few ticks short of an inch, so I need our circle to be the same thickness. To beef up the yarn circle and add some stability, I'm going to use this EVA foam to cut out a circle and enough small squares to match the thickness of the shaft. To attach the circles, I sew the edge with a whip stitch using some embroidery thread of roughly the same color as the yarn. I also cut a hole in the center of all the foam pieces for the clock part. I wanted to make sure everything fit together right before adding the numbers, so I assembled the parts according to the instructions the kit came with. The only hard part was not bending all the tiny pieces. I haven't put a battery in yet, but looks good so far. With the hands positioned at 12, we can add the numbers with semi-confidence. I draw the numbers out on more EVA foam, but write them backwards, so when I glue them onto the face, the side with the pen marks won't show. Why did I make a 13? Or a 0? Anyway, I cut out the pieces, and now we can glue them in place. I placed 12, 9, 6, and 3 to start, and glued them down with Fabri-Tac glue. I made a bunch of little glue strings I had to get off later, but the numbers are held down good. I didn't do even a little bit of measuring for the spaces between the numbers, I just eyeballed it, but it kinda worked out. Well, that's a clock face alright, and I like it. Let's see if this even works. One AA battery later, and... why is it ticking backwards? Okay, I moved it all to the right time, and now it works right. I don't know the mechanical nonsense, but oh my god, that's a functioning yarn clock. Special thanks to my mom for passing down crochet skills, and to my great-grandma, who was the original owner of my crochet hooks. And another shout out to Weird Clocks. Love you guys. Share your clock creations with me on Instagram or Twitter, cause what else are you doing in quarantine? Now for the best part, the credits, aka a list of my Patreon top supporters. You could be one of them. Tasteful, like, and subscribe, and we're out.